Guys, I'm with three very important people, or they might not look it. We've got two directors and one of the dwarves from The Hobbit. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
I walked into that one. I just... Bang! Okay. But no, right. You're writers and directors, and you played Bomber.
I do play Bomber in another little small indie film, but I play Madcap in a wonderful film called Blue World Order that's out very soon that these two guys created.
No, that's right. We are with...
So my name is Che Baker.
Ray Baker. Yep.
I'm Stephen Hunter.
Dallas Bland.
Okay. You won't necessarily know these names, but...
Not yet.
Okay. Tell us about this movie. What's this new movie coming out, and how did you end up in it? You can grab that and hand it over.
So this movie was spawned from a short film Dallas and I made about nearly 4 years ago now.
2012.
Wow. And it's effectively an Australian action sci-fi film that's kind of a cross between Mad Max and Star Wars with a bit of Children of Men thrown in. That's very much about a father and his daughter, and he's trying to wake his unconscious daughter, and he stumbles into a camp of refugees that he hasn't seen civilization for a few years, and he walks in carrying his child, and they haven't seen a child for a few years, so he doesn't realize that she's the last child on Earth. And the action kind of kicks off from there. It's kind of a sci-fi kidnapping film.
Sci-fi. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, hang on. Now, your part in the film. I mean, you get to be you. You don't have to worry about makeup or...
No, you get to see my face and I get to say words, which is kind of nice for an actor. I play Madcap. Che and I were working together on The Hobbit, and he showed me the script. And my first read, I saw a description that said, pale, chubby man runs through the bush, and I thought, he's obviously written this for me. And that's how it started. So yeah, we kept chatting, and after I guess a period of time, we finished the Hobbit movies, and then we ended up shooting the film. Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas. You said, I talked to you before, you said you'd been in other movies and stuff like that. Tell us about your bit with this.
Well, I got into filmmaking through acting. I've acted in over 70 productions for stage and screen, and that grew my passion in filmmaking. So after making a bunch of short films, and Che coming on board with the Blue World Order short film, and then he just wanted to take it to the next level, and it turned it into this the explosion that it's ended up being. So we're really looking forward to it getting released and showing everyone the film that we've put so much work into.
Well, and I'm sorry for shouting in your ear, but we had a second microphone, and the guy screwed me over. It's not plugging into B cameras, so I'm sorry for shouting in your ear. Like,
He's pretty upset about it.
I'm not thrilled myself.
We're pretty calm. It's fine.
But I wanted to ask was we saw Red Billabong last year.
I like Blue Billabong better. I like Blue Billabong. I think it should be blue. Yeah,
Blue
I think
movies.
It should be blue.
More blue movies.
It's
Blue
your...
Max, Fury Road, I think. Yep.
I was thinking the name of the movie, but then I got Blue World Order in your background. But no, thing is, the Red Billabong guys turned up at a convention last year, and we talked to them about the movie and stuff like that. Yeah. And now we've got you guys here doing the same thing, which I think is great. Yeah. Basically, because we've got... Thing is, they were doing... It's a horror Australian action comedy movie, and now... I mean, okay, yes, we've got Mad Max, but Australia, we've got this tradition of doing, apparently, end of the world movies, I suppose, I guess. And I have heard a little bit...
We've got the landscape for it.
Unless it rains. Remember, Mad Max went out and I said, oh yeah, it'll be fine. It had rained and everything turned green. It's like, this doesn't look very post-apocalyptic to us anymore.
But it never rains in Canberra, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Where did you film this? Yeah.
So Dallas and I both live in Canberra, and we had, done a lot of scouting around and decided that Canberra was a really amazing place to show off a bunch of locations above and beyond the, the political thriller and that sort of thing. It's got a lot of landscapes, all within sort of 15 minutes of each other, to show a variety of worlds in a very logistically easy location to shoot.
So,
And it also had a really good, very good local Bollywood dancing troupe for that for the like the final number. Did that make it in? Did that make it in the end?
Yeah, we put that in special edition.
Yeah. I think because when you were giving the mismatch, I think you left out like the Mad Max sort of Star Wars. I think you've got mail. There's a little bit of that in there somewhere too.
We've got mail.
Yeah.
Did you say a Bollywood dance troupe?
Yeah, totally.
I heard that right?
Yeah, totally. I'm a trained Well, I eat Indian food, so I mean that's
So what you say is that something's come out of Canberra that's worth seeing that has nothing to do with politics. Is that what you're saying?
I tell you what, like in all seriousness, like going down to Canberra, and please, if you're a big Bollywood fan, you will be disappointed because there's nothing in there. But Canberra's a location; it's such a new place to film. And I was saying about it doesn't rain. We shot some stuff like months apart, and because the landscape doesn't change, things were all able to match up. And there's so much room, and people aren't used to productions being filmed down there, so it's quite accessible. It's quite easy to get permission to go. Well, I don't know. I didn't have to get permission, Jay did, so I'm sure it wasn't easy, but it's certainly probably not as difficult as it is in the big cities because they're used to it and there's a higher demand. So it's a great place to film. Go Canberra.
And on top of that, a lot of the community is very, very supportive of it. Getting the community backing and support from local businesses, etc. They're just really excited to be involved in something like that because it doesn't happen every day in Canberra. You go in there to say, we want to use your location, we're shooting a political drama or something, they might have heard of that before. When you go and say, we're shooting a sci-fi action film, you get support, you get backing because everyone loves that and just wants to be involved.
It says I've reminded an episode of The Simpsons where they turn up to do a movie there, and everyone's like, "Oh, hike all the prices up! Hollywood's coming." Sounds like you found a part of Australia that hasn't learned how to do that yet. Okay. Shh.
No, actually, come and shoot in Canberra, everyone. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's a really good kebab shop at Yarralumla.
Okay.
It's awesome, isn't it? Yeah.
Is this a standalone movie, or is this the start of like? It's always everything's got to be in threes now.
Well, Dallas and I originally developed this as a TV series, and then we kind of took the first couple of episodes and turned it into a feature film, and so we have a series plotted out that hopefully we'll be making very shortly after the wild success of this.
Well, aren't you going to produce the next one and JJ's going to direct it and then swap around for the third?
That's right.
I think that's how it works.
That's what he said when I spoke to him the other
day.
Yeah. JJ.
You can take the lesson from Pirates of the Caribbean because those were two guys that got together. No. Those guys got together and said, "Let's do a pirate movie, like with undead things in it." And Disney went, "That's really great. Can you make two more?" And they've gone, probably. And now they've got five.
They also had an attraction that they had at the base of. So I'm pretty sure there's no Blue World attraction yet.
Not yet. Although we're doing a Blue World tour in Canberra, where you can visit all the locations. That's something that we've actually spoken to local government about. And so when you go to Canberra, you go, "There's nothing to see." We'll take you to
see.
We'll take you to the caves, the glassworks,
the kebab shop,
the
jerk chicken house. I'll do the food.
Basically, Steve will do the Indian food tour.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the rest of the places.
For attractions.
Yeah. Actually, one of the great tie-ins is in Wollongong currently, and also opening in Narellan, is Revolution Laser Arena, which is based on the theme of the story of the Blue World Order universe. So there's going to be a series of the laser tag arenas opening up around the country as well, which are all story based and will tie in with the ongoing story of the film.
Do the lasers make noise, or do you have to go pachoo pachoo like I did in the film?
Stephen did a lot of pew pew in the film, which
I was firing laser guns, and you can't help not going pachoo pachoo pachoo,
which is very annoying for our sound editor.
Steve, please don't say pachoo pachoo.
Have I mentioned we don't have a sponsor for our channel yet?
No Disney. So if you heard that,
yeah,
get on them.
Yeah, you just throw a whole lot of products in there, and hopefully one of them sticks.
Yep.
The thing,
or they'll sue you. Either way.
The Disney lawyers will hear you.
Yeah.
But the thing I always remember. Do you remember Time Guardian, a very old movie?
Tom Bellinson.
Yes. Well,
yes.
The reason I bring this up is because it was made after Star Wars. It had Carrie Fisher in it. She was looking for something to do pro Star Wars, and the idea was it was going to be the first movie of three that was made in South Australia. It was going to launch the South Australian movie industry, and it killed it stone dead. This could be the first movie of like the Canberra movie thing, and well, it's got you guys in it. I'm assuming it's pretty good. It won't kill it. It could lead to a whole thing, and you guys can be the head of it.
That's the plan.
It's a plan.
Yeah, so very much this is the start of an ongoing thing. This was very much to prove the model of how we made the film, and prove it to our investors and prove it to the community, and we've been really successful in that. So go to bwomovie.com and sign up to win tickets to the premiere. So you can see that, because I know you're putting that graffiti.
We can do that. I can do that.
Right.
Yep.
And yeah, create projects that can all be made in and around Canberra and kind of build that industry there.
Well, no, that's good. That Weta did it. Jackson did it. He made Woollywood.
Yep.
I don't know what would be Canberra would be called Pollywood, which Pollywood.
I like that.
Pollywood works.
Nice. Hollywood. Although,
All right.
yeah.
Actually, in all seriousness, one of the reasons that I was personally passionate about coming back to Canberra was I was lucky enough to chat with Peter Jackson quite a bit about how he'd built this ecosystem in Wellington about how to make films. So Wellington is a beautiful place, but it rains a lot and it's very windy and it's hard to get around. So logistically, it's a really challenging place to make films. Whereas, as Stephen said before, Canberra has a lot of sunshine. It's easy to get around. There's Charlie Jarrett.
Yeah, no, that's one thing about Canberra. You go round and round and round and round, and you can't get out of it.
That's right. So no one can ever leave once they get there for the film.
It only rained twice when we were in Wellington, though. I think from April to June, and then from end of July to October.
We're at Supanova. It's really busy, and I'm tying you guys up. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Just as one favour, if you could, because you're all in the position to do so, go talk. No, what? If you could, if you want to, but no. Could you like go to Jackson and say, or yeah, how about that Doctor Who episode you were going to direct? You know, do a thing.
He was interested in doing that. Yeah. If I can get past security, I'll talk to him.
Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you, and thank you guys. I will let you get back to it.
What is this place?
It's home to men. Who is she? How did she survive?
They're up to something, and people are disappearing, Jake. Don't want to kill the last child on Earth.
I can't stop it.
I just work here. Where's mine?
This is the most important thing of all. This is free will.